we are a step closer in making Makati the first digitally connected city in the Philippines. This landmark partnership entails a holistic ICT integration through modern telco infrastructure and the adoption of a new cashless financial platform. Ang result po is the Makatizen card. Okay? Let me acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Mayor, Marlene Abigail Abi Binay. And of course, our Vice Mayor, Monique Lagdameo. Their support are critical in pursuing this project. And we thank you all for your vision for this winner city. Let's give them please another round of applause. First po ito, the first in the entire Philippines. Ayan, so trailblazing na naman ang Makati. We will start our program with an invocation followed by the Philippine National Anthem. So just please remain standing. So I'd like to call on now our Globe Business Development Director, Michelle Ora, to lead us in prayer.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, we give you all that we are, all that we hold. We ask for your guidance as we build and shape this partnership. We trust that you will bless the works of our hands. We pray that you will cover these deals and our investments. We believe in your leadership that you will guide us and advise us. Come and envision us. May this venture be full of integrity, generosity, fruitfulness, and provision. We give you all that we are and all that we hold, our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Bayang matiliw, dalas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tulad ka ng magiitim, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin, sa dagat at bundok, sa siway at sa langit mong bughaw. May dinagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang islap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidingding. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
You may now be seated, please. So this very important project is a product of collaboration among various teams in Globe. I would like to acknowledge first our Chief Commercial Officer, Mr. Albert Saban, our General Counsel, Attorney Coylan Castello, our Senior Vice President for Enterprise Group, Mr. Peter Maquera, our teams from Network, Enterprise, and SG, and Citizenship, plus our subsidiaries, Mint and G Exchange Incorporated. Mga ka-Globe, magandang umaga po. So to formally welcome all of us, I would like to call on the man who is the source of unlimited inspiration to us in Globe. Anli. Okay. Hail as the 2017 CEO of the Year by Finance Asia, the 2017 CEO of the Year by Asia Communication Awards, and only recently the 2017 CEO Vendor of the Year for Asia Pacific by Frost and Sullivan. Please welcome our dear and beloved President and CEO, Mr. Ernest Lee.
Thank you, Yoli. Good morning to all. Honorable Mayor, Binay, Vice Mayor Monique Lagdameo, members of the City Council, members of the teams that actually put this deal together. Good morning to all of you once again. In Globe's vision, we actually see a Philippines where families' dreams come true, businesses flourish, and the nation is admired. It's something that we have taken on as a new purpose, coming from our goal of being the number one telco in this country. We achieved it sometime in the fourth quarter of this year, where Globe is now number one in terms of revenue market share in the mobile business in the country. However, for the Philippines to truly become a nation, one of the things we want to do is create a purpose to build a better nation. And what we are experiencing or going to witness here today is a manifestation of that. One of the things missing in this country among the citizenry are two things. One is a way to identify yourself. A bona fide ID system. For some reason, the national ID creation in this country has been blocked or has been resisted by some political fronts. And I do think it's a necessity that people are able to identify themselves with a reliable and secure ID system. This project does that. The second is something that's very close to Globe's heart, and it is in the area of financial inclusion. 80% of our people are unbanked. And today, providing them with this card again that creates, one, an ability to pay without cash. Second, ability to store money without a bank account. And also, eventually, an ability to use the card in various things, even in paying tolls, paying for the MRT, and so on. It's something we can add to the card eventually. So we actually applaud the city of Makati for taking the first step in solving these two problems for their citizenry. It is sort of a manifestation of the forward thinking of this government. And we are so proud to do it with the premier city of the Philippines, because again, Makati has all of the large businesses, all of the affluent people who live here, and again, but it's a mix, affluent as well as poorer people who don't have access to financial services. In conjunction with this, the city has also agreed to help us streamline the permitting process to put up critical telco infrastructure in this city, which actually is very much needed. As you know, connectivity is the key. Without ubiquitous coverage, whether it's 3G or LTE, all these devices which enable the ID, enable financial inclusion, enable financial transactions to push through will not be possible. So again, Mayor, thank you very much for helping us do that and supporting the build of telco infrastructure, both fixed and wireless, in your city. So it's our hope that this project actually contributes significantly to the progress of this city. We hope that this is not the last city, but the first of many cities who will adopt a very similar agenda, taking advantage again of the example that the city of Makati has put forth. Thank you very much, and good morning.
Maraming salamat, Ernest. And now we're very excited to show you how this product actually works. Yeah? So we will listen now to our President of G Exchange Inc., Mr. Abel Tinio.
Good morning. Honorable Mayor Binay, Vice Mayor Lagdameo, members of the City Council, and everyone in this room. This is a great day. Anytime that you can usher in the digital age is a great day. We at GCash have an advocacy. What we want to do is actually to bridge financial inclusion. What does that mean? It actually means providing opportunities for each and every Filipino to transact electronically or digitally. So we have to laud the efforts, the vision of the citizens of Makati, the city of Makati, especially Mayor Abby. When they see this, or when they become the model for this to start, what are the things that we want to do in this partnership? So first of all, what's GCash? GCash is a micropayment service which transforms your mobile phone. It's what everybody has these days, into a virtual wallet for secure, fast, and convenient money transfers at the speed and at the cost of, guess what, a text message. It's a mobile wallet that can be linked to a card. The Makati GCash co-branded personalized cards achieve just that. It becomes an ID for Makati City employees as well as citizens, but it also provides a means for each citizen to transact electronically. Not only that, for the system to be successful, there has to be a means to use the card and to use the service. Yes, you can get benefits, funds into the card or into the account, but where do you use it after that? In our current system, what's the most common thing that people bring these days? Cash, di ba? Barya, cumbersome, sometimes unsafe, I would say unsanitary at some. But with the advent of this card or with this system, citizens don't need not worry about that. Furthermore, with that card and with that account, it's a matter of swiping, tapping, or clicking on your phone in order to avail the services. So the services aren't just limited to Makati City government. Future rollouts will include street vendors, Makati City establishments where the card can and will be used. Lastly, each use of the account, each use of the card earns the citizens loyalty points. So, nandun na lahat, di ba? It's a convenient way of doing things. It's a safe way of doing things. It's a step into the digital age. Lastly, with the card comes the services of GCash. What can citizens do with the card? Other than the whole host of services that Makati City government will introduce, citizens can also buy load at a very, very good discount. They can pay their bills, common bills, anywhere from electricity to water to BIR, etc. And then lastly, send money to each other. No longer do I need to go over the counter and transfer money. At the speed of a text, I can send money from one area to another or from me to somebody else and do the same, vice versa. So those things in itself make this a very, very great day. So once again, I'd like to extend my congratulations to Mayor Abby, Vice Mayor Latroneo, and the City of Makati. Thank you.
Thank you, Abed. So of course, any partnership will not be binding without a document. Tama po ba? Is that correct, Attorney Troy? Yes. Okay. So we will now proceed with the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement. A Memorandum of Understanding between the City of Makati, Globe, GCash, and iBayan. So our principals on the table can now proceed with the attorneys. This is the actual document. This is not a ceremonial signing. Ito po yung actual document. Ipirmahan po ninyo. So for the benefit of the audience, the Memorandum of Understanding formalizes the cooperation between the City of Makati and Globe, where both parties agree to the development of a robust telecommunications infrastructure for improved network connectivity in all areas of Makati. All areas of Makati, including also enterprise solutions and mobile money as an alternative payment system for transactions within the city, and to promote the adoption of mobile money among the constituents to enable broad-based, inclusive economic growth. Natin ng Globe dito po sa city. Naman po natin. So you have the signatories, our Globe Telecom President and CEO Ernest Koo, Makati City Mayor Abby Binay, and G-Exchange Inc. President Abel Tino. These are the document signing is witnessed by our Globe Chief Commercial Officer Albert De La Razabal, Senior Vice President for Globe Business Peter Macara, Makati City Vice Mayor Monique Lagdameo, and Makati City Administrator Claro Certeza.
Guys,
We are just orchestrating a good photo opportunity.
trust.
Amy Navarro
Thank you.
Isla and Josel
Clear.
Guzman.
Ulo, baba. Thank you.
Ha? Hindi, biglang magtatayuan niya kaya ready na ako. Para kung magtayuan, mag-ano
Hindi mo siya mag-switch to front.
Ha?
Facebook na ka-YouTube nila.
Oo. Nasa-switch siya.
Oh, maganda ka, mag-speak ka na.
Okay, mukhang nagluluto ng ating fishball. Alright, once the photos are taken, perhaps our press and media friends can go back and sit down. Ayan. Maraming salamat po. Okay, sabi nga nila, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Ayan. So now, we will hand over the first Makatizen card, of course, to our beloved Mayor, Abby Binay. I'd like to call on iBayan CEO, Paolo Tecon, to join Ernest and Abel for the turnover.
Kaya dito, wala na yung gate globe. Sa gitna sa globe.
Daming documentation na Yung totoong produkto po, hindi po ganyan kalaki.
Mahirap lagay sa bulsa to.
Mamaya po makikita natin kung paano po siya gagamitin. Kaya nandyan po si kasamang Michael.
Close, sir.
Thank you very much. And now, ito na nga po, no? Isa-simulate na natin ang paggamit. Balik dito po. Kung gusto niyo po i-cover kung paano gamitin.
Hindi pa mainit yung mantika.
Andito po ang
Init mo na yung mantika.
fishball vendor na si Michael. Siya po ay magbebenta. By the way, meron po siyang work permit.
Tara tayo.
Initial po siya ng sitio ng work permit today. Okay? At lalagay po natin si Michael sa harapan para makikita niyo po kung paano ginagamit ang ating Makatizen card. Nakita niyo po, modern ang kanyang pagkuha ng pambayad kahit na nakakariton pa rin ang ating fishball better. So, Michael, dito na. Okay. Okay, mag-ingat lang po sa mantika dahil mainit. So, Michael, pwede nang magluto para makapag-first transaction tayo ng ating Makatizen card.
Oo. So kahit wala ka ng dalang barya, basta dala mo lang yung Makatizen card mo.
So Mayor Abby is holding the real Makatizen card. Demo niyo po ang paggamit. Mukhang aral na si Michael.
Baba na kayo, sir. So automated yung transaction niya using the Makatizen card. So bumili ng fishball si Mayor. Ayan na, lumabas na yung resibo. Bayad na si Mayor. Kuya, baba ka.
Say fishball!
Sir, dito kayo, sir. Sir. Sir.
Ayan, kumukuha na si Mayor nung binayaran niyang fishball.
Sir.
So, did the transaction go through? I guess the transaction went through. How much what was purchased? 11 pesos lamang po.
So high-tech na ngayon dito sa Makati. You can buy a fishball sa mga fishball vendors using Netizen card.
Sa pagtutulong, Michael.
Ayun na, kakain na si Mayor ng fishball.
Okay, so we can now go back.
There you go guys, you witnessed the first transaction ng Makati's Makatizen card by the mayor buying fishball, 11 pesos worth of fishball done by the transaction. So walang dumaan na pera, walang dumaan na actual cash. So it's all electronic.
Ayan, ginagawa naman ni Mayor Binay ang fishball. Can we settle down again? Hindi pa po tapos ang ating program.
Okay, so you witnessed the first electronic transaction ng Makatizen card. So biruin mo, imagine that na makakabili ka na ng fishball, gulaman, sago, or of course sa mga sari-sari store or any stores using your Makatizen card. So how convenient. So kahit wala ka ng dalang barya, basta dala mo lang ang iyong Makatizen card. So nagpo-photo ops pa ron.
Media friends, kung nakakuha na po tayo ng photo, pwede na po tayong bumalik sa ating mga upuan.
So we're interviewing Mr. Azrael. So Mr. Azrael, anong masasabi mo sa sa card na yan?
So tama naman yung sinabi nila na wala pa tayong national ID na na-approve. And it's a good example for Makati and for Globe na magkaroon ng their own citizen ID na you can use the Makatizen GCash Globe card, Globe GCash card system. You can use it for your buying your load, transfer money via your phone, and also receive financial inclusion. So for example, yung mga pwede mong bayarang mga bills, pwede na rin din siya. Kung na kailangan mo sa mga counter, just present your Makatizen card and you can transact kahit sa fishball dito sa Makati. So hopefully, since magandang simula to for Globe and Makati, Makati yung naging kumbaga start ng digital revolution, like for example for cashless transaction, sana sa ibang city and probinsya mangyari na rin.
Thank you, Mr. Az.
Back to you.
Back to you. Sige tayo. So we're back. So sana kung dala ko yung yung GCash card ko, pwede na akong bumili ng fishball doon.
Okay. Okay na po. Okay. For closing remarks, everybody, please settle down. Magsasalita po ang ating Honorable Mayor. May we please call on our Honorable Mayor, Abi Binay.
At least nakakain ako ng sweet balls na. Nakalamang na ako sa inyong lahat. Good morning to everybody, to our valued partners from Globe Telecom and its subsidiaries, led by its President and CEO, Mr. Ernest Hu. iBayad Online Ventures, led by its President and CEO, Mr. Paulo Saigon. Fellow public servants, friends, ladies, and gentlemen. Today marks a historic event in Makati's 347 years of existence as a community. Can I just say that today, I've only been in public office as mayor for 11 months. And yet, I'm very proud to say, with the effort of the city and Globe, we are able to launch this Makatizen card. Today, the city government embarks on a journey which leaders in the telecommunications industry and the mobile payment and reward solutions industry, one that is founded on the shared belief that seamless and uninterrupted connectivity between the city government and its constituency will accelerate economic growth and promote inclusive progress. The delivery of the proof of concept Makatizen Unified ID card under the city's PPP code takes us a step nearer to achieving our goal of empowering everyone, including those in the marginalized sectors of society, to enjoy a better quality of life. I would like to express on behalf of the Makatizens our sincere gratitude and appreciation to Globe Telecom and iBayan for their readiness to support the city leadership in making this dream project a reality. With you on board, we have expanded the functions of the Makatizen card beyond providing members with instant access to essential services of the city government to include a variety of digital and mobile services that offer them more convenient and cost-effective ways of meeting their day-to-day needs and operations. I remember when my dad was running for mayor several times, he would always say, I want a unified ID. It had to take 10 years after, plus 4 years, that we arrived today with a unified ID. Hindi na nyo po kailangan ng naglalabas ng maraming card. Wala nang, may yellow card pa, merong blue card, merong solo parent card, may PWD card, may white card. Lahat po yan, isang card na lang ang kailangan, which is the Makatizen card. Ang maganda po. Ang maganda po sa Makatizen card ay hindi lang yung papel, pwede pang gamitin pangbayad, pwede, sana lang may laman yung card nyo. Pwede nang gamitin pangbayad ng kuryente, pangbayad ng tubig, pwedeng pangpasa ng load, pwedeng pang online shopping, at ang maganda pa, meron kayong rewards program. May rewards din doon. So kada paggamit nyo ng card, meron ding reward. At ang pinakamaganda nga, sabi ng presidente ng Globe, hanggang ngayon may mga tao pa din na walang ID. Hindi po tayo tumatanggap ng postal ID, di po ba? Ang tinatanggap po natin, kung hindi voters certification, yung sa Comelec. Pero sino ba dito ang hindi botante? Sino ba dito ang hindi nagmamaneho? At sino ba dito ang hindi bumabiyahe? May mga tao pa rin hanggang ngayon walang ID. Pero dito sa Makatizen card, we will ask the business community. This goes through a screening committee, may KYC yan, yung know your client, because it's a credit card. Kaya mabigat at merong kredibilidad kapag pinresent nyo ang inyong Makatizen card. Kaya sisiguraduhin lang po ninyo, huwag nyong isasanla sa Bombay ang Makatizen card nyo. Kasi kung hindi nyo magagamit. Hindi nyo po pwedeng isanla ang inyong Makatizen card dahil nandyan din po yung inyong yellow card. Kaya pag kayo na ospital, hindi po pwede. Kaya maganda ang card, maganda ang konsepto ng card na ito. Problema na lang, di makukolekta nun. May mga utang kayo. With confidence and optimism, we view this unsolicited project proposal from Globe and iBayan as the springboard for the rapid transformation of Makati into the country's first digital city, where citizens and civil servants are able to experience the optimum benefits of the latest innovations in information technology. When I first arrived a few months after last year, I said I want Makati not just to be a premier city, but to be a smart city. This is a step towards making Makati into a smart city. So sa lahat po na wala pang Makatizen card, kumuha na dahil marami pong benepisyo na makukuha na ang magiging batayan ay ang inyong Makatizen card. So if I'm not mistaken, I think we will be doing a trial run for 200 of our employees in City Hall to get their Makatizen card. So hopefully this is just one project, and there will be several projects that we will be launching in the next, actually may launch tayo ulit sa June 1. So yung mga senior citizen, kailangan marunong na silang gumamit ng cellphone, hindi lang mag-text at saka magtawag. Kailangan marunong na rin silang gumamit ng app, ng application. Ganun din sa mga Makatizen na hindi pa nakakahawak ng credit card. Dahil kayo po ay Makatizen, makakatanggap po kayo ng credit card through our Makatizen card. So, hindi na kailangan magdala ng garapon ng barya pag nagbabayad at bumibili ng street balls kay Manong street ball sa baba. Simpleng card na lang. So, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. I am very excited because it's one milestone that I can claim that is ours. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Mayor Abby. Napakaswerte po ng mga residente ng Makati. Kayo lang po ang merong ganito. At sabi po ni Mayor kanina, ito po, kayo daw po ang kauna-unahang magiging smart city. At dahil po powered by Globe, yan po ay Globe Smart City. Alright, so now we open the floor to questions. Ang ating pong mga panelists at principals ay nandito para po sagutin ang inyong mga katanungan. Do we have any questions from our media friends and from the residents and the members of City Hall? Meron po tayong mga microphone na nakasituate dito po sa gitna. Yan.
Hello.
Questions?
Questions? Yes. You have a question? Yes, sir.
Hello. Hi, good morning po. Ted Claudio, Wazzup.PH, vlogger po. First, I'd like to congratulate the city of Makati and Globe for this very good modernization project. So, ang first question ko po is, since this is a very good model for all the cities or all the provinces in the Philippines, so how active will be the city of Makati and also in Globe in advocating this modernization throughout the Philippines?
Well, for Globe, as we said, part of our larger purpose is to improve the lives of Filipino people, either through telecommunications, or in this case, IDs and financial inclusion. We hope that this will become a model implementation. We hope that the success that we will achieve here in Makati, I'm sure the foregone conclusion will be successful because we have so much support coming from the city government and the mayor herself, that this will become a model for many more cities to adopt this. But there's no downside. It's only upside for the city and its residents. No? So I really do not see any impediment in others adopting this other than maybe mindsets that say they prefer cash. But I cannot see how that would be feasible in this case.
Well, that's also the reason why we were very secretive about this Makatizen card, because I wouldn't be surprised that that once we launch today, other LGUs will be encouraged to do a similar project, hopefully with Globe. So, again, what we want is always to be the first, and chances are we will be, diba, the best compliment is imitation, and I wouldn't be surprised that the LGUs will start to copy what we have launched today.
Thank you. Just a follow-up question. So, parang nakakaingit naman yung mga taga Quezon City, taga Caloocan. So, paano po kaming mga taga Quezon City, for example, how can we utilize the services na, halimbawa yung mga electronic payments here when we are in Makati?
You can actually use your regular GCash card to transact in Makati. Of course, you don't have the city services as a resident of Makati, but all of the financial transactions, you can still buy the fish balls using your card or your mobile app in the future. You can buy your load, that is the GCash wallet that we already have in commercial launch for some time.
Well, actually, we have several phases. Phase 2, para ho doon sa mga hindi naman botante at residente ng Makati, we will be also launching a phase 2 where we will be covering those that work in Makati. So, meron silang ibalay naman na card. Kasi you have to remember that our daytime population is over 4 million, but our nighttime population is less than 1 million. So mas maraming nagtatrabaho sa Makati na nakataga talaga. But we will also be capturing and hopefully being able to get the important data on how many are actually working in the city. So baka eventually you'll be able to give them certain concessions or benefits when they register during our phase 2.
Okay. So it means po like, for example, na huli ako rito sa Makati, so I can pay my traffic fines using the GCash card.
Papunta na po tayo doon.
Okay.
Hindi na kayo kailangan pumunta dito para magbayad o tubusin yung inyong lisensya. You can just pay directly when you have the Makatizen card or any card which is GCash. You can pay. So this system is just one step towards making transactions with the city very, very much efficient and more convenient to the public.
Okay. Thank you very much and congratulations po.
Hi, I'm Ian from DWW Corp Radio. For the device na ginagamit for payment, who will be providing it? Is it the Makati government, Globe, or iBayan?
For the devices that the merchants will be using, it's actually going to be purchased by the merchants. The way we're going to be acquiring merchants in Makati is basically with the encouragement of Makati City. They would encourage the merchants to join the Makatizen program. One, so that they can be enabled to accept card payment, GCash, wallet as a payment, para pwede na mag-accept ng electronic payments yung mga merchants as small as them. So it's going to be for the account flow merchant. At the same time, when they onboard as a merchant ng Makatizen program, they will also be enrolled in the loyalty ecosystem that Makati is trying to create para sila makakapili sila ng loyalty points sa mga card holders.
So, if the merchant will be shouldering the payment for the device,
Yes.
paano in terms of payment nun? Kasi di ba, medyo mabigat sa kanila, they will be paying for that. Will it be subsidized by the government or installment basis yung process?
We have a lot of payment terms that we'll be able to discuss during the actual launch na nung product. But rest assured, it's very, very cheap. This is not like your traditional terminal. You will only need a very, very small reader. It's not those credit card readers that is traditionally being rolled out. And in some instances, merchants can also not use a reader, but only download the app and use an app as the payment mechanism or the payment mechanism. So it could be that mag-download na sila ng app dun sa sarili nilang device, and that's it. They will only need the reader if the merchant decides that they want to accept other forms of electronic payment like a credit card or a bank and ATM card. Pero kung GCash lang, hindi kailangan ng reader bumili.
I'll add a little bit. I understand where the question is coming from about the cost of the POS. Because the versions that we do see currently, that we're used to seeing, are those very large, cumbersome machines. But technology is evolving. No? Kagaya ng sinabi ni Paolo, unang-una, paliit na ng paliit yung makina. Ikalawa, pamura na ng pamura yung makina. Ikatlo, darating tayo sa panahon na hindi na kailangan ng makina. So, Makati has taken a step towards that. But like everything, before you take that big step, you have to take baby steps. So magsisimula po tayo dun sa may devices and then eventually moving to less expensive near zero devices.
Any other questions? Yes, ma'am, sir.
Good day po. Tanong ko lang po magkakaroon po ba ng ganitong orientation sa barangay para mayaya yung mga nakatira sa barangay?
Orientation?
Yes. Currently, the mayor has a scheduled caravan that goes around every barangay. So we are coordinating with the City Hall, GCash team and I together, so that we can accompany the caravan to one, promote Makatizen card, and two, to also inform and educate yung people on how to use. Tapos dito rin natin sa caravan ika-capture yung KYC data nila, like yung mga biometric ng mga tao, yung photo nila, fingerprint, and then doon din i-contact ng GCash yung pag-capture ng information ng mga tao so that they can be issued the Makatizen cards. So yes, we're going to be going around the barangays.
So, orientation po. Yes, ma'am.
Debit po yung card o orientation?
Debit?
Credit o debit?
Debit or credit?
Debit card po siya, debit.
It's a debit card. Any other questions?
Can I just also announce that thanks to Globe, we have better signal in City Hall. Finally! Hindi na kailangan dumikit sa may bintana para magkaroon ng signal.
Other question? Yes, yan.
A follow-up question po. Since, di ba, online payment siya, and GCash is using MasterCard. For those na, halimbawa, I'm not from Makati naman, pwede pang gamitin ng credit card?
Yes.
Alright, there's a phone-in question. So, kanina po kasi nabanggit ni Mayor yung paggamit ng mga applications, etc. So, ang tanong po dito, pagpo-provide daw po ba ang Globe or ang City Hall ng magagandang telepono? Paano daw po ang naka-feature phone lang?
Yung nagpa-provide ng phone, si Mayor Abby sasagot. Hindi kailangan smartphone para gumana yung services ng GCash. First of all, pwede gamitin siya pag feature phone na through USSD. Parang text po yun. In fact, part of the demo sana, kanina, ipapakita rin ni Paolo, paano pwedeng mamili without using the card. Ang gamit lang po ay telepono. And the phone does not have to be a fancy phone.
Yung feature phone po na binabanggit ni Abet, yan po yung mga lumang Nokia na wala pong data. Vintage, no? Parang hindi naman daw po vintage.
Actually, you don't need a smartphone or an Android phone for the Makatizen card. Kasi natatanggap mo lang naman SMS, text lang. O, nakalusot na ba ako? Hindi ko na kailangan mag-bigyan ng smartphone. You only get a text, a simple SMS through your cell phone, which a Nokia 1100 can provide that service.
Question? Yes?
Follow-up naman for the terminal. For the terminal to work, does it need internet connection?
Yes, it needs internet connection.
So, yung merchant should have pocket Wi-Fi or should tether to their smartphone?
Yes, but currently we're working together with Globe so that the terminals, at least the connection that they will need to process a transaction, will be subsidized by the parties. So the merchants will not have to pay for like monthly subscription for it.
So, libre daw po ba ang Wi-Fi? Libre daw po ba ang Wi-Fi?
There are discussions now on how to handle the data that the merchants will be needing. There's discussions on how we can zero rate the application so that it becomes, a good adoption rate at the beginning. But of course, nothing can be forever.
Alright. Yes, another question.
Hello po, good morning. In behalf of students in University of Makati, as a resident of Bigay Pagmamahal Scholars Organization, I want to ask if what will the benefit of that card to the college students, because we're also a voter of this city. We can use that in buying or in the paying establishments near University of Makati. Can we use that card?
Yes, actually, the merchants that are primarily being targeted to be acquired by the group are, of course, merchants in and around establishments controlled by Makati City Government. So the merchants around City Hall, the merchants around UMAC, even merchants inside UMAC, meaning your canteen, your bookstore, merchants around OSMAC, the hospital. So ito yung mga una nating target i-on board so that the Makatizen holders will be able to have or find usage for the card easily.
How about our token fee, paying of token fee? Because the line paying that is too long, and it takes mostly of our time when we try to pay our token fee.
Actually, as far as UMAC is concerned, it is only now that we're starting to do the online payments. So it's just a matter of linking the system. So I'll just have to talk, once naka-set up na yung doon sa UMAC, madali naman gamitin na lang yung debit card. So, other than using your Makatizen card as also your supplemental ID, you never know that what if the city decides to give you a stipend that you will just credit directly into your card. So, kaya, wala man kayong benepisyo ngayon, that doesn't necessarily mean that it will actually make it easier for us to download benefits because you already have the card.
Okay ba?
Okay.
Thank you. Any other question?
Kung ako ulit. Nabanggit po ni Mayor Abby na supplementary card, supplementary ID card. Will it just be honored here in Makati or across the country? Or metro-wide?
Well, of course, we will be pushing that it be recognized as a valid government ID. Because again, as I said, this goes through a KYC process just for you to be able to get a card. You know your client, which is required by the Bangko Sentral. Kasi, ano yan it involves money. So, the fact that it goes through a screening and we don't take at face value the application gives credibility to the ID. So, I think it should be similar to a GSIS ID or a BIN, pero mas kompleto yung data in the ID. I have my blood type, I have the most important is the Makatizen number. The Makatizen number will also be used for Hospital ng Makati. That is your file number. So, pag kailangan mo magpa-check up sa ospital, sasabihin mo lang ano yung number mo, they will already have your phone, nasa computer na naka-database na. Everyone will have their own card number, which is parang meron kang sariling folder sa OSMAC that will eventually link with our existing health center. So there will be data sharing. So we will eventually get rid of the voluminous documents or hard copies that we have to store all the time. Or yung likely nagdadala ng makapal na dokumento o reseta because all you need is the card.
Let me add to the answer of Mayor Abby. So, on top of the services that the City of Makati will offer through the card, if you notice, in that big card, no, may MasterCard logo rin siya. So, pwede po siyang gamitin sa any establishment, kahit anong establishmento na tumatanggap ng MasterCard. Tandaan lang po natin, para siyang credit card, but in reality, it's a debit card. So, para magamit natin, kailangan may laman siya. Hindi nyo na po kailangan i-withdraw ang pera para bumili or para gamitin. So, pasok po tayo sa mall. Mamimili po tayo. Nakita po natin sa mall, tumatanggap sila ng ng MasterCard. Pwede po natin gamitin yan. Sa loob ng Makati at sa labas ng Makati.
Actually, to add, no, the Makatizen card, napapansin ko kasi yung focus ng questions natin today is all about financial services. But the Makatizen card, as reimagined by Abby, it's supposedly an ID card for the government, primarily used for the social services. Then if you look at the card, it's actually not a typical GCash card. So it has the GCash financial services component na may NFC, may EMV chip siya, may lifestyle, but there's a hidden RFID chip inside the card. Now, it was put there for the financial services of Makati. So this card basically is the yellow card, the popular yellow card that you know, version 2.0. So it basically integrates all the services, no yellow card, no blue card, no lahat ng klaseng social services card ng Makati into one. So every citizen will only need to use one. Na as yung use case niya, for example, sa UMA now, or sa OSMA, when you go to the hospital, instead of having to go, everybody has to go to the hospital. Now, with a card, they can just go to the health center. The health center will be connected to the hospital. So when they tap their card, their data from the hospital will actually be pulled to the health center. So we can now redistribute the people to the health centers. The card will also be used by the senior citizens. So the senior citizens in Makati actually receive financial aid. So the money will be put inside the card. The senior citizens also use the card so that they can watch free movies. So this is what Makati is quite famous for. So now, when they go to the cinemas, they will actually have to tap the card on the cinema so that at least Makati will really can validate the film that is being sent to them by these cinemas for all the free movies that the senior citizens are watching. So primarily, ang functions ito is for the social services that we injected financial services into it to make it just one single access point ng citizen for all the services in Makati.
So napakahalaga po ng ating Makatizen card. Huwag po natin yung iwawala o ilalagay lang kung saan-saan. Kung hindi po ako resident ng Makati, hindi ako pwede makakuha na.
I also would like to announce that on Thursday, we will be launching, kailangan meron kayong card para makasakay kayo sa Makaride. Ano yung Makaride? Makaride ng libre. There will be a shuttle service. If you have a Makatizen card, there will be a free shuttle service from City Hall to Barangay Comembo and another shuttle from City Hall to Barangay Bangkal. This will be an initial project for our free shuttle service for all our Makatizen card holders.
Wow.
So kung hindi pa kayo mainggan yung makakaroon ng card ko,
Palakpakan naman po natin.
One last question.
Last question, may hearing pa.
Kasi sabi ni Mayor, they want to be the first, di ba? And of course, they wanted to be the first for the whole city talaga na mag-connect, di ba? But I guess there are some villages na parang they don't want na magkaroon ng mga cell sites sa loob. What is the city government doing about that?
May specific village ka ba rin?
What can the city government do to help makonect talaga yung buong city? If there are some villages na talagang ayaw nilang magpapasok ng mga infrastructure ng talaga sa loob.
of course, you have to remember that there is a legal issue when it comes to that. Inside the villages, the streets, they are private roads. So the city cannot impose that or require that they put up a what they call a cell site. In fact, as far as I know, Globe is not planning to set up a cell site in these villages. Ang gusto lang nila is yung outdoor antenna. Pinag-aralan ko ng mabuti yan dahil marami tayong constituents na very vocal and rabid against the outdoor antenna. But again, the concern is one, the legality because it is a private property. Two, as far as Globe is concerned and as far as TOH is concerned, the issues about radiation and health hazard has been addressed as far as the OAS, the other antenna is concerned. Other than that, we are currently doing our fiber optics in the entire city to interconnect. That is also part of my campaign promise to be able to provide free Wi-Fi in the city. So hopefully the issue with the villages or their lack of signal will be lessened by the fiber optics.
Actually, the issue with the villages is usually propagated by very few individuals. The real answer is for the people who want to move to the modern age as in connectivity to speak up. Unfortunately, in most of the situations, the majority stay quiet because they're pretty happy with the status quo. And it's the negative people, usually one or two people in the village, who incite rebellion inside the village against the telcos. So really, if the villages want it, the majority of the constituency should speak up and say they want it, as in a democracy. That's what we've been espousing. And I think the issue has been put to the forefront by Globe and PLDT. We've now spoken out about it, and so the awareness is much more. We've had many a village where they have terminated our services, and only after termination do the majority speak up, right? And then they want it back. But let's not wait for that to happen before they speak up. It's really by vote typically in a village, and I can assure you, it's a minute number of individuals who want the cell site.
Okay, we have a last question, ma'am.
Yes, good morning po. Actually po, for clarification na po ito. Kasi during the application po, yung sabi sa amin, first to withdrawal, using the Makatizen card, it's for free. Tapos succeeding withdrawal will be charged 20 pesos. Pero po ma'am, yung nag-flash kanina, withdrawal sa land bank, it's for free na po ba?
To answer that, yes. Withdrawal sa land bank will be free.
Only po.
Land bank.
All withdrawal?
Yes.
So, okay. So, there you have it. Our first Makatizen card has been launched. Thank you very much, Mayor Ate Binay, Vice Mayor Monique Lacameo, our City Administrator Clara Certeza, of course our Globe Executives, Ernest, Albert, Aben, Peter, and Ibayan CEO Paulo Saiton. Our media friends and everybody, thank you very much for being here and joining us. We have refreshments in the next room if you want. Maraming salamat po.